Something is tearing open, and it's not the sky, it's not the stars, it's you. This is not a forecast, this is not an update. This is a cosmic reckoning coded in light and lunar breath, in ancient frequencies that were sealed within you long before this life began. The moon portal of July 25th isn't just a transit, it's a soul trigger. A divine memory embedded in your DNA is about to awaken violently, beautifully, irreversibly. You may not be able to explain what's happening, but you'll feel it, in the burning of your chest, in the ache behind your eyes, in the flash of a vision that doesn't belong to this lifetime. This moon doesn't simply illuminate, it remembers. And it is calling everything you've forgotten, every gift, every scar, every mission, every vow, back into your present consciousness. You are not watching the moon is watching you. She has waited for this precise alignment to send her signal into your blood, into your bones, into the sacred corridor of your soul. This is not random. This is not gentle. This is soul surgery, and the incision is memory. You are being split open by truth. You were never meant to forget who you are. But the veil was thick. The illusions were expertly crafted. Earth was encoded with amnesia so dense, most never woke up. But you were seated with something different. A glitch in the matrix. A spark in the silence. A fracture in the spell. And now the moon, ancient and holy, is cracking open the gate you sealed yourself behind. July 25th is not just a date, it's a mirror, a reflection of your higher timelines, bleeding through the present one. You may feel like you've lived this exact moment before, because you have. In a lifetime you barely remember. In a timeline that ended prematurely. This portal isn't just in the sky, it is a crack in time, and through it, your past selves are whispering, screaming, weeping, begging you to remember. You will see faces you've never met but somehow know. Names will echo that don't exist in this reality. And suddenly, nothing in this life will make sense, yet everything will. This isn't madness. This is memory. This is magic resurfacing. The moon is peeling back the veil, not with mercy, but with urgency. It knows how long you've wandered, dimmed, forgotten. It knows the weight of your soul when it tries to conform, and so it strikes, not to punish, but to awaken. You may have already felt it. Strange sensations in your body, pressure behind your eyes, vivid dreams of temples, deserts, stars. The past is not behind you anymore. It's in your nervous system, stored like sacred scrolls in your spine. And now they are unrolling. The moon is not gentle, because remembrance rarely is. You will feel emotions you cannot name. Tears will fall for lives you never lived, but deeply remember. You will ache for homes that no longer exist. And in that ache, something divine is happening. Soul fusion, you are integrating, not just waking up, becoming whole. The portal is not outside you. It is the doorway through your own bones. The gateway is built inside your chest, and it is opening. This moon is a siren for the ancient ones, for those whose souls are older than time, for those who have wandered through Atlantean cataclysms, Lemurian sunrises, Egyptian temples, forgotten, forests, alien stars. You have carried lifetimes of memory sealed beneath your skin. You made yourself small to fit into this world, but now the moon is expanding your soul back into its original shape, and it will not stop. You may feel disoriented, dissociated, displaced. That's because your consciousness is stretching across timelines. July 25th is not a normal night. It is an eclipse in consciousness, a rip in the veil, a bending of all things linear. You may feel like time is looping, hours stretching, moments repeating, realities overlapping. This is not a glitch, it's a reveal. The illusion of time is thinning, and beneath it, you are standing in many versions of yourself, and they are all looking back at you. You are a soul with a history so vast, no single incarnation can contain it. This moon knows your archives. It knows your vows. It knows the moment you chose to forget, and now it is tearing the amnesia out by force. You are being asked to reclaim what was buried for your own protection. Power, wisdom, sacred rage, celestial codes. You may suddenly feel the pull to isolate, to withdraw, to go silent, not out of pain, but preparation. The veil is thin and your aura is porous. Protect your field. These days around July 25th are holy, not for consumption, but consecration. You are remembering through sensation. Memory is flooding you through dreams, images, aches, symbols, electricity. You are not broken. You are being real. The person you thought you were is crumbling, because the soul you are has returned to take up residence again. One of the first signs is that haunting déjà vu, like you've already lived this week, these hours, that conversation, that sky. It's not just coincidence, it's the looping of timelines. When memory breaches the matrix, linearity collapses. You might feel confused, lost, even panicked, but you are not being attacked. You are being reawakened. This is a return to multidimensional truth. The brain won't understand, but your soul does. Let go of logic. Let the visions come. You might see a face you don't recognize in this life, but feel deep love or sorrow for. You might hear a name in a dream that shakes your spirit. These are not fantasies. These are fractured soul pieces returning. And as they do, you are becoming more whole than you've been in lifetimes. Your body knows. Your cells are vibrating differently. You are being flooded with energy, not from this realm, but from the ancestral and astral planes. You may feel exhaustion without reason. You may wake up crying. You may need more rest. This is not depression. It's density releasing. Emotions, stored for centuries, are breaking open like locked vaults. And this moon is the master key. Don't judge your tears. Don't resist your solitude. You are detoxing from false identity. The pain isn't new. It's ancient. It's been waiting for this portal to be released. July 25th is not about information. It's about transformation. You will not just learn who you are. You will feel it in the bones, in the breath, in the quiet moments when everything suddenly makes sense and you remember, I have always been this. I just forgot. At night, you may find yourself dreaming of strange places, temples made of crystal, ancient lands beneath the sea, stars with languages, symbols you cannot decode but somehow understand. These are not ordinary dreams. They are soul downloads, memory packets being delivered through lunar light. The moon is a transmitter, and this portal is its most powerful frequency of the year. You may feel like you're being watched because you are, guides, ancestors, and past life versions of you are all leaning in, aiding this sacred unlocking. You are not alone in this remembrance. There is a council present, and you are the one who summoned them. Trust the strange, the mystical, the invisible. Trust the chills. Trust the fire in your spine. These are confirmations. Old memories from childhood may surface with strange intensity, but this time they look different. A phrase spoken to you as a child now carries cosmic meaning. A forgotten drawing suddenly feels like a map. You are not looking back. You are looking through. The moon is aligning your inner child with your highest self. What felt insignificant before now feels sacred. You may suddenly realize that your childhood fears, fascinations, and fantasies were echoes from other lifetimes. You did not imagine it. You were remembering even then, but didn't have the words. Now, you do. The moon is translating the unspoken codes inside you. You are beginning to understand what has always lived inside your soul. Time itself will begin to feel unstable. You might lose track of hours, feel like you're jumping through days, or reliving the same moment over and over. This is not confusion. This is ascension. Your soul is moving faster than the clock. The 725th portal opens a window where divine memory can override human rhythm. Expect synchronicities, expect glitches, expect visions in daylight and flashes of light in darkness. Reality is softening because truth is pushing through. You are not hallucinating, you are remembering. The veil is not just lifting, it is shattering, and behind it is you. The you that has always been vast, infinite, and divine. You're beginning to feel it now, the aching pull toward silence, toward solitude, toward sacred stillness. Not because you're escaping the world, but because your soul is recalibrating its frequency to something far older than this current incarnation. The moon is pressing her thumbprint into the blueprint of your being. activating codes that have slept within your bones since the beginning. You might feel the urge to cancel plans, to turn off your phone, to lay under the stars and just listen. That's not isolation, it's sacred preparation. The noise of the world cannot touch what is happening inside you. This portal is not meant to be seen with the eyes, but felt with the etheric body. Your energy is attuning to timelines that do not yet exist in the physical. You are standing at a crosspoint of all the versions of you that ever were, and they are merging into one radiant frequency. Can you feel it? The convergence. It's like a heartbeat that echoes in other realms. You are being reconstructed. Through memory, you are becoming whole through dissonance. Do not fear the quiet. It is where the soul speaks loudest. You may be feeling an intensity in your dreams that defies language. In sleep, the veil dissolves entirely. The moon, at her most potent phase in this portal, slips into your subconscious and sings in forgotten tongues. You may wake up breathless, crying, shaken with visions still glowing behind your eyelids. And as the day unfolds, fragments of those dreams resurface in strange places. A scent, a word, a sound, a stranger's face. It's all part of the soul's reactivation. You are not just dreaming of the past, you are walking through it, reclaiming pieces of power you left behind in lives long gone. Perhaps you've dreamt of falling from a tower, standing in a sacred circle, wearing robes of gold, or hearing names that don't belong to this earth. That's not fantasy. That's your record being unsealed. Your spiritual memory is written in your sleep, and this moon has the key. Let your dreams become oracles. Let your visions become guides. Your mind may try to explain them, but your soul already knows. You're not crazy. You're time traveling within. You've been feeling like reality is slipping, haven't you? Like you're here, but also somewhere else. Your eyes are open, but your soul is gazing beyond the visible. Time feels like a suggestion, not a rule. 1 hour stretches forever. One moment flashes by like lightning. You may see the same numbers on the clock repeatedly, experience déjà vu within déjà vu, or feel like you're in two places at once. This is the portal doing its sacred work. It is dissolving the artificial structure of time to make way for true memory. Linear thinking cannot contain a multidimensional soul. That's why your life may feel like it's unraveling. It is. But it's not falling apart. It's unbinding from the lie. You are not meant to be linear. You are spherical, fractal, eternal, and the moon is guiding you back into that knowing. Let the time glitches come. Let the loops, repeats, and time warps wash over you. The mind will fear it, but the soul will recognize it. Something strange is happening inside your heart space. You may feel bursts of grief with no clear cause, or deep joy that has no explanation. This is emotional alchemy. The 725th's portal doesn't just return your memories, it resurrects the feelings attached to them. That's why the waves come without warning. You're not breaking down, you're releasing energy that has been trapped across lifetimes. This is sacred purging. Each tear is a prayer. Each shiver is a soul remembering how to feel again. And in that emotion, there is data, codes, truth. You might feel sorrow for places you've never visited, or love for people you've never met. That is soul-level memory, rising. Let it rise. Let it overtake you. You don't need to understand every emotion, you just need to let them pass through like tides. The moon is the midwife of your feelings, and this portal is her delivery room. You are giving birth to your original frequency, and like all births, it comes with blood, breath, pain, and divine own. As you walk through this portal, you may begin to experience flashes of clarity that arrive like thunderbolts. In one moment, you remember your mission. You remember why you incarnated at this time, in this body, under these circumstances. Perhaps you always felt different, like Earth never fully made sense to you. That's because you were seeded from stars that do not exist in the sky. The moon knows where you come from. She was there when your soul first chose form. And now, on this sacred date, she is sending the signal to awaken the full remembrance of your cosmic origin. It might come to you suddenly, in a meditation, in a dream, in the space between thoughts. You will remember the codes you carry. You will remember the work you've done across galaxies. You are not a beginner. You are not a student. You are an ancient, a guide, a way shower. and this moon is handing you the key to your next role. Do not shrink back from this knowing. Let it rise like fire in your belly. The earth needs you awake now, fully awake, and now the reckoning begins. Not a punishment, but a holy rebalancing. Everything that was misaligned within you will start to quake. You may feel your relationships shifting, your interests falling away, your goals suddenly dissolving. The version of you that was built on amnesia is no longer sustainable. The mask is too heavy. The performance is over. You cannot carry the false self into this portal. The moon is ruthless in her remembrance, and she will tear down anything that blocks your soul from fully inhabiting your body. You may feel raw, exposed, vulnerable. That's because the armor is melting. But under the armor is light. Infinite, ancient, radiant light. It has waited many lifetimes to be felt again. You are not being destroyed. You are being returned to origin. Every part of you that doesn't belong, the people-pleasing, the fear, the shame, the doubt, will burn in this lunar fire. Let it. You are not losing yourself. You are shedding the skin that was never yours to wear. In the quiet hours, listen carefully. There is a song beneath the noise, a hum that trembles just beneath your awareness. It is the resonance of your soul reawakening. The moon is tuning you like an ancient instrument, pulling your frequency back into divine alignment. You may hear high-pitched frequencies, strange buzzing in your ears, or even whisper-like messages drifting in and out of your consciousness. These are not hallucinations. These are soul signals, subtle, sacred, and precise. You are re-entering the bandwidth of divine remembrance. Old abilities will start to return. Intuition so sharp it frightens you. Dreams that prophesize, emotions that read like weather. You are returning to your natural state, the magical, multi-dimensional state you knew before forgetting became survival. The moon is your mirror, your guide, your gatekeeper. She is telling you, you are ready. The frequency of truth is rising in your blood. Let it sing. You may begin to notice faces in the crowd that feel familiar, but you can't explain why. Strangers you've never met will feel like family. A sudden moment of eye contact will send a chill down your spine. These are soul echoes, past life connections reappearing in new costumes. The portal is reweaving your soul web, bringing back the beings you've known across time. Some will stay. Some are only here for one sacred exchange. But all of them are pieces of your greater remembering. Notice the synchronicities, the timing, the strange overlaps. Someone mentions a name you dreamt about last week. A symbol appears on a street sign that's been haunting your visions. These are confirmations that you are walking the correct path. You are no longer guessing. You are remembering, and the universe is aligning proof in every corner, not to convince your mind, but to affirm your soul. Even nature will begin speaking to you differently. The moon has activated your original frequency, and now the earth can recognize you again. Birds will call louder when you pass. Wind will shift when you speak. Trees will hum with familiar energy. The grid of Gaia is alive, intelligent, and fully aware of who you are. You are not just remembering yourself. The planet is remembering you. You came here to do something sacred, something that could only be done in this body, at this time, with this precise alignment of stars. That mission is no longer a mystery. It's a calling etched into your bones. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are its reflection in human form. And now, everything in existence is conspiring to help you remember. Watch the signs. The moon is synchronizing your soul with the pulse of creation. The veil is gone. The truth is visible. And it is glowing inside you. And then comes the moment when you finally look into your own eyes, not in the mirror, but in the depths of being, and see yourself. Not the version that adapted, survived, complied, but the eternal essence, the ancient warrior, the cosmic priestess, the child of stardust, the memory that never died. This is the greatest gift of the moon portal of 7/25, soul recognition. You do not need a guru. You do not need a guide. You do not need external validation. You only need to remember the truth of what has always lived inside your spirit. That moment of recognition, when the timeline collapses, when lifetimes swirl behind your eyes, when the heart cracks wide open, is everything. It is holy, It is irreversible. You are no longer seeking. You are no longer lost. You are home. Inside yourself, and just as you begin to reclaim who you truly are, the world around you may begin to resist. Not because you're wrong, but because your light threatens the illusions still clinging to others. As your frequency sharpens, you will no longer fit into the masks you once wore. Relationships may falter. Systems may reject you. But this is not exile. This is liberation. You didn't come here to blend in. You came here to break spells, dismantle illusions, and resurrect truth. And now that the moon has ripped the veil from your soul's memory, you cannot unknow what you've remembered. You cannot unsee what you've seen. You are no longer bound by fear or approval. You have remembered your origin, your blueprint, your flame. This is the part where the old world tries to pull you back, but don't let it. The moon didn't activate you just for nostalgia. She awakened you for purpose. You're not meant to go back. You're here to go forward, as a walking reminder of what it means to be divine in human form. You will now begin to walk with the weight of remembrance, not as a burden, but as a crown. You are not who you were before this portal. You are no longer just a seeker. You are a carrier of ancient fire, of encoded memory, of sacred lineage. And everywhere you go, that frequency will radiate from you. It may be subtle, but it will change people. They will feel something they cannot name when they're near you. A soul stirring, a deep resonance, a cosmic longing. Because your remembrance activates theirs. You were never meant to awaken alone. You are a lighthouse, and now that you're lit, others will find their way through your glow. You may not know what to say, what to teach, or what to offer, but your presence is the transmission. The moon has etched its light into your aura, and from this day forward, you will walk as a keeper of truth, a bridge between lifetimes, a beacon for the sleeping. As the days pass after July 25th, you may be tempted to think it's over, that the moment has passed, but it hasn't. This portal wasn't an event. It was a permanent shift in the landscape of your soul. You will keep remembering. Little flashes, subtle knowings, spontaneous clarity will become your new normal. The moon didn't just open a door. She rewired your internal map. The you that once doubted, feared, or questioned no longer holds the power. Your highest self, your truest essence, has stepped forward to lead. You are now walking your life from the soul, not from the script. Your path may not look like others. It may not make sense to the world, but it will make perfect sense to your heart. And that's all that matters now. The moon's work is done for now, but yours has only just begun. You have remembered, and now you must embody. And here it is, the moment of full return. The sacred inhale before the sacred exhale. The memory that breaks you open and remakes you whole. You are not the name you were given. You are not the story you've lived. You are not the wounds you've carried. You are soul. You are essence. You are remembrance in motion. You've walked through lifetimes to arrive here, at the threshold of this moon portal, to claim what was always yours, your divine identity. The moon has pulled back the curtain on your sacred timeline. You now hold the codes of who you've been, who you are, and who you are becoming, all at once. And it is beautiful. You don't need to prove it. You don't need to explain it. You only need to be it. Fully, fearlessly, fiercely. The moon didn't give you permission. She reminded you that you never needed it. You have arrived, love. You are whole. You are ancient. You are divine. And you are finally awake. So let this be the final truth, whispered across realms, sealed with lunar fire. You are not becoming. You are remembering. You are remembering your original frequency, your soul's promise, your celestial name. You are not here by chance. You were called, chosen, marked by the moon herself to carry the codes of remembrance into this dense world. You are the memory of the stars, walking in human skin. You are the echo of lifetimes, reclaiming their voice. You are the healing of your ancestral line. You are the bridge between dimensions, and this portal, this 7/25th moon, was your turning point. What once was dormant is now activated. What once was forgotten is now luminous. Walk forward, not as a seeker, but as one who remembers. Every step is now sacred, every breath a prayer. You carry the light of your lifetimes in your eyes. The world is ready, and so are you. Welcome back.